Hey everyone, back with some more BGA gameplay on this Sunday. We're going to start off today with a quick game of Word Traveler with Gladys.
All right. Hello. Sorry, hello. My bad. All right. Let's start. uh,
Hello Bob, hello Tobiko, hello Grok. I've only played 2 games of Apiary so far, but I didn't mind it. I'm not sure I'm any good at it just yet.
oh, London. All right. What do we have? Oh, I have Yas. Oh, it's already one. What do you have?
Hello
Atlantic,
Jax.
fluffy, killer, musical, nimble, rich, rustic, serious, and symmetrical. All right. Well, good luck.
I mean,
Have
I'm happy
fun.
with my words. Okay, I think we go up, left, down. We get the star, so that is Curry. Okay, Curry, Sherlock Holmes, carriage. So up, left, down. What do we think about up? Not really symmetrical. Can't really put balanced. We can put not fluffy, but we could also... No, we can't really save that for the second one. We can put not fluffy. Means not the fox. That's actually pretty tough. Hello, Justin. Going okay at the moment. Hello, Gut Golf. Rustic? I don't know if I'd call it rustic. And rich is going to confuse her. Eclectic? Nothing's killer. Definitely not musical. I think they're both the same amount of seriousness. I think Nimble's going to confuse her as well. Maybe just not symmetrical. Hello, Bob. Yeah, eclectic is one of those words that's certainly not in my everyday language. But I've played Word Traveler enough to know. I think not fluffy, not symmetrical probably gets the job done, because that's definitely not symmetrical. Then the left, Sherlock Holmes. I mean, surely we just put killer. That has to, it's related to murders and solving murderers, so I think that should be relatively straightforward. And then down we have rich for sure, but I guess most of these are rich. Rich, balanced. This is Word Traveler. I'm trying to make Gladys... I'm trying to get Gladys to land on certain spots on the board by describing the things on them so that she goes to them and not the other things on them. And not the other things on like the same row. So right now we're trying to go down here to make her get on the carriage. Balanced and rich. Nimble. It's not really nimble, but I guess that might sort of describe movement. I think that might be enough. I guess a little bit like code name sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm trying to get her to pick certain things. I don't mind that comparison. I'm feeling okay about that. Hello, Harp Attack. Gladys has 10 seconds left. Yup, 5 seconds left. Okay.
I finished so long ago. It's not my fault if it gives me a second countdown.
Okay, we're going to the left. We have not chaotic, not grand, not quick.
I think it's pretty good. Why are you so quiet?
Not grand tells me not the statue. I think. Not quick tells me not the carriage. I don't understand why you felt the need to put chaotic there. But it seems to me like it has to be the beef eater.
How do you call them?
Beef eater. Isn't that what they're called? Or is that the hats they wear?
I've always called them bobbies. These toy guards and train royal guardsmen. My mom always told me they were called bobbies. Wait,
Well, I was thinking it's the goose. No, I mean it can't be the goose. It has to be on this row. Easy carriage? I would not put not quick for the carriage. Because I mean I was looking down and ridiculous not trouble could definitely be the old bicycle. But then we have circular and Yas coming up, which kind of leads me to believe that it's the London Eye. So I think it is actually that.
oh my god, you're locked in. Okay, I got really scared.
Yeah, so that's right.
Oh my god, yes. Oh.
All right. Well, perfect so far.
I wasn't sure if I had to put not chaotic or not. I was scared that you would think not grand. I mean, to me, not grand was obviously the statue, but I was not sure if you would understand that is only not the statue, because maybe like the guardsmen
You
kind
could
of
have just put
represent.
not grand and I would have got it.
And not quick to me is obviously the carriage. Yeah. Anyway, at first I think I put circular just for the hat, but then I saw that it was leading me to London Eye. I was like, I'll have to keep it for that. Anyway, not fluffy, not symmetrical. I mean, these two things are kind of symmetrical, but I think that's the least symmetrical thing. Killer. I would have said not killer if it's Sherlock, but whatever. Balanced, nimble, and rich. The carriage? Is a freaking carriage nimble? I don't know. Balanced. It's balancing on its wheels. Looks pretty rich. What else could it be? Hang on. If I put killer. No, okay. I think it has to be this. This is not this is super symmetrical. Killer could be the bust though. And then balance, nimble, rich. Yeah, I don't see anything. I think it's correct.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay, good start, good start. All right, what are our next words?
8 out of 8, wow.
Busy, desirable, edgy, electric, hip, odd, powerful, ancient, bitter, comfortable, communist, helpful, lonely, moving, questionable, salty, and tender. Okay, well, good luck.
I mean, I quite enjoyed London when I went there as a tourist. But I understand there's probably a lot of rivalries between the British cities. Okay, we're starting on the carriage, so we can go down and down again. That's super easy to get to there. How should we start? So, I mean, let's just mark out the path. Down, down, right, up, right. It's a pretty clear path. So I've got to go to the garden. Garden, we probably start with comfortable. Because it's way more comfortable than the swan, I would say. And then further going down again, we go to not bitter. Oh, no, wrong one. Not bitter for not the swan. I wouldn't really describe the bike as helpful. Then we got this hipster guy. Hipster guy on the right. And then we're going up to the curry again and right to the umbrella. Okay, I mean, up to the curry we have salty. That's pretty damn good. That should get it instantly. Then to the right we have helpful and not moving. That seems pretty damn good. And it's just, we have to get to the hipster to make this happen. Well, we can sort of plot our own objectives. We're going to score points if Gladys ends on these squares with a circle, and double points if she ends on the squares with a star. So I can sort of plot the path. And because we're starting here, I'm just making her go down to the circle and then down again to the star. It's pretty straightforward that way. Yeah, this is the map that we're basing it off. I don't know about this hipster. My first thought was communist. Maybe lonely as well. Lonely, communist, questionable, not ancient. Maybe not ancient, it's not. Maybe it's just gonna confuse her. Communist, lonely, questionable. I'm kind of... No, okay, it actually can't be the cat in the trash can because we go to the right again, so she'll figure that out. I think that's perfect. It's a good band name, good. There's no black, you can't insta-lose. You can lock in.
Ah. So yeah, I just googled the bobbies are the police officers in the UK.
Yeah, Grok did mention that in the chat.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Alright, we're going to the left, we have busy, so probably Buckingham Palace. On top of that we have edgy, which would have to be the punks. Then we have electric and odd. Maybe the phone booth. It's pretty weird to see them, but just hold that thought for a sec. Not big. Okay, so small, not bland, bold, not desirable. Okay, it's got to be small and not bland. Not desirable, but bold. What? And then on the left, we're going hip. I mean, I was thinking the fish and chips, but bold? Surely not. Unless it's the soccer. Thinking it's not desirable because I don't like soccer, but I mean, you don't really like soccer. And then, I mean, it has to be hip to the left. It has to be that. I'm just not going to overthink it.
It's correct.
Wow.
Not bland as in, I was saying it's not food. So it's not the fish and chips.
Okay, then. Well, I mean, hip was pretty good.
I know, see, I did 3 arrows with only one card each.
Yeah, it makes it much easier.
But I mean, when you have the correct cards, obviously, but sometimes it's, you know. And for electric odd, it was, I was thinking, there's two electric things. So there's the plane and
I got it.
And the food
Yeah, I
was,
got it.
but yeah. To me, I was thinking odd, not like weird. I was thinking like there's one phone booth, but I know there's one plane. But anyway, where are you? You're there. Comfortable. Oh, surely the goose is pretty comfortable. I guess not. I'm so confused now. What's this crap? I guess it can't be the cat because it goes to the right again. Salty food and helpful and not moving. Um, it's obviously not the train. I think both a flag and an umbrella are helpful, but you know how much I love flags. um, probably the umbrella from your point of view. Hang on, I'll think again. Comfortable. I was saying the goose as a joke. To me, comfortable is 100% the bloody bike. Did you also use all the cards? No, you did not. You didn't use ancient. That to help me. Is it the goose or is it the fountain? Let me read what the fountain is. Hyde Park. Oh, it's Hyde Park. Oh, okay. I guess it does not look very comfortable. Surely that guy he looks sure of himself, right? So he's comfortable. Not bitter, but I guess that's yeah, I'm sure. Wait. What if it's Hyde Park into Goose? Communist, lonely, and questionable. And that could be the worker. I don't know why communist, but he's lonely and he seems like he's looking at something, so he's questioning himself. Is he questionable though? I'm not sure. And salty would be the pub. Helpful, not moving. No, okay, that's yeah. I think I got it right in the first go. I think. I hope. Is it right? It's not. What the hell?
It was the garden, Hyde Park.
How is this comfortable? It does not look. This goose looks so comfortable. You should have said not tender then or ancient to tell me because legit comfortable is a goose between the two of them.
I don't know if
Yeah,
you've met swans before.
it's a swan.
Well, I presume so. It is
Of
a
course, I've
swan.
met swans. There's so many of them, and
They're
it actually.
aggressive as hell. That's why I put not
I
bitter.
know.
But anyway, are you
God.
saying that fountain doesn't look like relaxing to sit down at the park?
It does not look comfortable.
Okay, I don't have the word relaxing. They're synonyms.
No, but like you have ancient and tender. Like
Do
tell
you
me
do you think
not
tender would
tender.
help?
Yeah, you said not tender, so it's not the bloody goose, swan, whatever. You say ancient. I'm gonna say that the freaking swan is ancient. All right.
We did well. We got 19. Is that a
We did
record?
really well. Probably. I think it's a really good score.
Well, yeah,
We
20 is
only.
the absolute max you can get, right?
I think you can get better if you're lucky and like your pawn is like on a line, and then you get like double points, and then you get
Oh,
another arrow
with 2
with the stars.
stars. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, with the stars and stuff.
Couldn't make
But
that work.
yeah, it's a lot of luck based on the map card, I suppose. So it's okay. Good work, I think. We did very well.
Yeah, it was very good.
Well done.
Do you keep saying bloody because this is London?
No, I've always said a lot. I mean, I've always said bloody a lot. Isn't it true?
Bloody
You live
hell.
with me. You live with me.
Yeah, you do.
All right. Good luck.
Bye.
Good night.
I mean, it's a little bit like Hanabi in that it's cooperative. That's pretty much the only thing that's like Hanabi. I guess it's like Hanabi in that it causes arguments as well. Alright, first player, Silver Lake, species diversity 5. Ooh. Untangle my earphones, but they're comfortable. I think we start with Mark Animals, and we're pretty happy getting one of these back. I'll take Kiosk Build on the way back. Yeah, we just... Well, our opponent's getting a good card here, so it's not like we need to block anything, but I do take Chaos Build over Rockwater. Ooh, look at this. I think we're just going 1, 2, 3, 4 on the right. 3 different species, great sponsor for Silver Lake. Native Farmhouse is amazing here. We can just start with a large aquarium, like up here. Got to think about the large aquarium spot. Okay. Oh, we have Kiosk Build. We can easily start with a large aquarium. Kiosk, large aquarium. It's actually perfect. And by the time we put a bloody pavilion down here, we have native farm covered already. This is great. I think we just first move hydrologist. Depends. I mean, okay, we also have predators with a badger, but I think these are just the keeps anyway. That is a pretty disgusting looking display. Cheetah's a little bit interesting. I'm still happy to start with hydrologist. We want sponsor strength as high as possible. We didn't check end games. We want to get sponsors cycled through because we would like to play all of these in round 1, probably. I mean, I think it's worth it. We're just doing really well in species diversity. I mean, we could look at starting with Bird University, just for the 4th different icon. Our opponent wants to dig something away. Yeah, no, I'm definitely considering Bird Uni here. They dig away the cheetah. Interesting. It's either that or Predator Uni, but I think Birds is a little bit scarier to leave open because it's open at 4 and 5. I mean, Primatologist is just a completely free species tag, so I do rate that a bit better. Got a nice playable bird as well, but we just need to get one more tag, which can be the Martin here. Probably don't mind snapping up the Martin. Build action with Kiosk is... I wouldn't even say it's one of the 10 best action cards, but it's better than the ones that are useless. In this situation, it's perfect for what we want to do. In that we can build Kiosk large aquarium and we have basically perfect native farm animals set up here. I don't know what our opponent is up to. They small aquarium playing Okapi stable. Like, are they planning on doing species diversity 3 in round 1? Maybe? Are they planning on doing species... No, expert on Asia? I don't know what's going on right now. I was concerned about 5 species for a millisecond there, but not anymore. We'll just draw from the deck with this. Could be playable later. Not really attached to it though. What on earth are they up to? I mean, they're actually doing 3 species round 1, so it just gives us a clear path to doing I mean, I can't stop them at this stage, so I think let's just snap up the Martin. Let's just have a long round and let them do their project. Oh, so they're just playing a normal fish. We can play Primatologist next move. That's bizarre. We got to do a rating check here. Now they're doing just a normal university move. 590. I'm extremely confused. They played Herbie Tag, Ornithologist, built an aquarium, and now they're doing just association. I don't get it. And I still think we have just really good tempo to konnichiwa. I did study Japanese, but I'm very out of practice. It was more than 15 years ago. I mean, they already covered their market. Oh, Tambaki into a Carpi stabling polar bear exhibit? Sure. I mean, if they have that... Man, I don't know what is going on here. If they have that, they can just win the game. It's fine. We still have enough money to build a one size and a kiosk, but the kiosk can go here. So I actually would like to build again this round. Yeah, okay, Essos is a little bit in the way. Oh, we get mark animals as well. We can just mark the cheap little tamarin for our primatologist. True. Victory column. I mean, native farm is incredible here. Nice kiosk spot as well. Gotta be a little bit careful about completely destroying our map. It'll be fine. I don't think we need to greed an extra point over here, but like we could build a 2 size for, it would be 2 extra, but I think it's probably not worth. We should just leave a 5 size up here. Next move, X back cards, then play native farm. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too much to go for that. 5 sides next to double water is just really nice because I'm not really planning on upgrading builds. What have they started with? The filefish. So yeah, they just break here, I guess. We can get rid of Mr. Monkey. Yeah, that's alright. I didn't really... We don't have to get the Martin played. It's probably higher priority to get the native farm animals played that round. So that's fine. Yeah, I don't see how they can possibly beat us on 5 species here. We have it in 2 moves. I mean, I guess they could. They could. 7 appeal native farm into Martin. They should know I have the Martin if they were paying attention. I'm going to place the one up next to the water. I just wanted to leave a nice 2 size here because I'm looking at taking 2 size reward, I think. Maybe snapping for the federal grants now that that's appeared. We have research zoo. I was thinking about 2 size here, and then it has a nice 2 size gap here later. And this 2 size, I guess it's the same either way. They just grab Australia partner zoo, so we get our species 5. That's sort of the problem with messing up this area. I don't think this guy's coming out anytime soon, but he's definitely worth keeping. Impossible to lose from here? Don't say that. Okay, and now we're back to 2 sides with... Oh, they have a predator breeding program? Yeah, I mean, we can 2 sides, we just don't have the money to make it happen this round, but it does definitely lead me towards not taking 2 CP worker now. We can just upgrade animals here. And we can... that's a good question. Still leaning towards the ×2. Problem is, they can just do animals And break. Extra shift, I don't think it's going to do that much for us. If they want to break away the ×2, they can. They want to spend X's and, like... Because I think they have to build and then play animals first. Yeah, I mean, we have this marked, but I don't think we necessarily even want to play it. And we'll see if they want to cause the break here, but I would expect probably not. If they want to spend 3X's to do that, they're welcome to. Do we want to put a random kiosk down? Problem is, by doing that, we're just cutting into native farm endgames, potentially. I guess we're also, like, really cutting into native farm endgames here. Pretty much killed them all. I don't think we need to put down a kiosk. Probably get rid of that. So we can just break, play Fur Seal, and then do Predators too. Yeah, really good start for us. Especially if we get snapping here. Snapping reward next. Hello, Jules. Panda. Sea Animal Management Plan looks quite good for us. I think we can probably leave the Tambaki knowing that we're going to get it back later. Just get some extra money here. Look at all our cash. Oh yeah, we can even play it from range, potentially. Have I ever eaten an Ark Nova animal? Oh. Yeah, I mean, eating kangaroo in Australia is pretty common. I've tried kangaroo. What? No, we're not counting the chicken. That's boring. Yeah, okay, sheep is also pretty easy. But out of the unique ones, probably kangaroo. I've tried it. Not the biggest fan. Okay, predator breeding as we expected. They take snapping maybe for the management plan. Rabbit as well. Maybe, but also maybe not. Ostrich, definitely not. In Tambaki. Can't say I've eaten the pot-bellied pig or the capybara. They have 2 cards in hand. They upgrade a sponsor. They do take the giant panda. Snap that away. I feel like you guys are trying to incriminate me by making me admit to eating some endangered animals or something. Could be a good time to play the Hornbill. We can get build out of the way of sponsors and cards. I mean, we want to play a second animal anyway, but I guess, okay, the advantage of playing the Tambaki here is that just we get the extra rep for it, and we get the sea animal management plan ready to go, so probably just do that. I don't know if International Zoo is... I mean, okay, that's pretty funny, actually. We're tied. I think research could still be useful. Small animal could definitely be just the one that we keep anyway. Yeah, Capybara is in Ark Nova. Actually, if you play on the Steam version, then there are quite a few. I mean, you see it quite often. I played a Capybara earlier today, actually, in my special exhibit attempts. Why animals first? Because I needed to get the 2 predators. Ah, damn. I wanted to snap up that project. Guess I probably telegraphed it a bit. But yeah, we just wanted to do 2 predators into our snapping reward here. So now we could look at taking conference on Australia. Although, no, sorry, we want that peafowl. That is our 3rd bird. Okay, please don't eat Mr. Fur Seal. Ah, they just break, that's alright. The thing is, breaking doesn't really hurt us because we have empty enclosures and we've spent our money and we just have a great economy. So breaking, like, not spending our workers doesn't matter at all. The promos are not on BGA, so on the Steam version you can play Promotion Team and Capybara. But on the Steam version you can't play Victory Column. Or Arcade. Actually, I do miss those two cards there. But I guess when Marine World comes to Steam, there'll be mascot statue, which is Victory Column. They snap a sheep. There's a dugong here. Which, I mean, it's just a decent animal. We have a 5-size spot down here and up here. There's also a conference on Australia, which looks pretty useful, actually, to getting a 3-size for this peafowl. We can do that immediately if we want. Kind of like that. And then we could look at building a 5-size for the dugong. Probably down here, because we need to get down here for hydrologist endgame anyway. And I guess it can be for any animal, doesn't have to be for the dugong. We're not interested in spending money on that. -5 rep. Oh, I didn't read them. And let me Okay, we don't have a project to do. Don't actually know how many more upgrades we want to get. Because I could see us just grabbing University and not worrying about any other partner zoos this game. So we could just play animals at 3 to play Tamarin Hornbill. I guess we could... Oh, they did place a petting zoo. Maybe Tamarin Thorny Devil. We don't have it. Oh, we can increase this enclosure for some points. Okay, that seems reasonable enough. Can consider age. The discount definitely not appealing. So I think money is just not an issue at all this game. Probably could be a mistake putting cards down, but I mean, I think I just want to grab hand size and like break. You know, double science, huh? To upgrade animals. I guess we also don't have to have a super long round. I mean, I guess we also don't have to have a super short round either. I don't think we're worrying about partners. I think we're just breaking for more money, and then we can look at maybe playing the peafowl. No terraforming Mars today. I play it like every 2 weeks. So we played it last week, we'll play it next week. But we're playing Apiary instead. I guess I've put myself in a bit of a weird position in that I really want a project to do, but I haven't done cards for like the last 3 rounds, so I'm not finding any more cards. And we definitely want the dugong. They have Guerrilla Field Research and Science Museum, I guess. Okay. Still fine. Yeah, I mean, map fill could still be a possibility. I think seeing as they don't break, we can just probably take Asia here. I mean, it makes sense for the double discount and for the breeding program. Could definitely upgrade a Sos. I'm not feeling super duper rich. We're only this rich because we did break for an additional 5 money, and I'm looking at Dugong and Moose as a combo coming up. Not that we're guaranteed to get the Dugong, but that's sort of what I had in mind after we play the Peafowl and the Hornbill. I think we just play this and break 4 next move. Maybe to mark a reindeer as well that can flock with everything. They only have 1 card in hand. They're probably doing species diversity here, but they might snap up the Dugong. Oh wait, sorry, no, they're taking 2 size, they can't. No? Wait, no what? Second... I mean, it's enough for both birds, but we don't have an enclosure for the Hornbill. I'm not putting in a 5 size. Yeah, we still do have the native farm CP, which I am holding on to. Where is this magical enclosure that the Hornbill is going into, guys? My goodness. Okay, that's a pretty juicy looking shark, if I may say, but it makes too much sense to deny their... yeah, they can't fit the shark anyway. Deny their mark. And we'll go a random bird. That was unlikely. We have some digging though, we don't mind a random card. So probably spend an X to do animals here, play Hornbill Dugong. Yeah, true. No value from Conference here, but I mean, if I put the 2 size here, then I just lose value from Native Farm. Which you could argue that getting 4 appeal is worth that. Probably is worth it. This will also be the 6th small animal for us. What we really want to dig into here is a bird. That'd be nice. I mean, I guess also we could just slow it down a little bit and take Australia Partners we here, upgrade build. That could definitely be a possibility. Because map fill is looking pretty damn likely, as you guys point out. In fact, we wouldn't have to work too hard to map fill at all. I think I should slow it down. We have a good lead. Let's just relax for a second. We can increase? No, we can't. Why are you prompting me to increase? Get out of here. So then maybe we should just build first and... I guess we could play Dugong and Moose. They take Asia. They also have a 3rd uni to get at some point. They still have a Carpi stable. Could definitely be useful towards the end of the game. They are richer than us at the moment. So we can probably plan out a map fill just with 2 size bonus and conference. So 3, 4. A little bit short of a map fill. It's a bit annoying, but I'm not spending X's on this. Yeah, don't worry. We're turning this 2 sides into a... So I think maybe we're back to the line where we start with Hornbill here and then just increase that enclosure to a 4 size. Perfect map. Well, okay, that's assuming we're playing this monitor, which is definitely not something that I was assuming. True, true, true. Any re for Australia. Yeah, I mean, I was considering Hornbill just to get the appeal from the thingy. Does waste the clever. But that's okay. I think getting the extra appeal's worth it. And we want to dig away this monitor anyway, so we're not keeping it. Oh, we also get extra cards here. I mean, okay, maybe it's just time to snap up Mr. Shark. Wait, no, that would be incredibly dumb. We don't need snapping, we just take 3 cards. I mean, we're still not playing Mr. Monitor. I mean, we actually have a Europe animal, so... I mean, we are just chilling now. Quarantine Lab is not an endgame, not worth our time playing. That's pretty interesting. Still not playing Monitor. That's also a little bit interesting. I think we just kill the Okapi stable value for them. Shark for map fill, yeah. We can get build out of the way again. 2 sides animal. I mean, now it's pretty impossible to lose. We can just start with like Dugong release. I mean, we can also just play Moose this move. Okay, they have. Thank you, Dwarven. Very classy indeed. I mean, doing Hornbill was just to get the extra appeal from Conference on Australia. Yeah, I don't think we can play Mr. Sawfish when this just fills map easily. But we're at the stage now where we can nearly end in 2 moves. Nearly end in 1 move, almost. Oh yes, true. Sorry, yeah. Forgot about First Seal. It is indeed a better release. And it just makes sense to keep the Dugong for flocking. They can break in 1 move. Are they going to with that much money? Probably not. Does that make sense? Because we still can't afford both of these. Should we just take X tokens and cause a break? Probably just safer to have X tokens. Cross during break. Maybe. I think we're still a little far away from that. Anyway, our opponent doesn't have any good projects coming up. They're just grabbing Animal Uni now. Predator Uni, so they can potentially get 4 Predators. Hit a Caracal, which is nice and easily playable for them. I guess our endgames aren't amazing. We have Hydrologists. Yeah, I mean, we have good options for Shark Attack. We have the Croc and the other Shark. We have a Shark Eating Shark, which I might want to do for the memes. Shark Eating Shark. But we kind of want to play the Moose and the Shark. I mean, our project wants to be Moose release, so maybe it just makes sense to play the Moose here. We do Moose here, cause break, then do Moose release into playing Shark and a second animal. So we don't just... Yeah, we have a good cross here with map fill and final animals action. Yeah, we're definitely gonna map fill. Excavation site. They're not gonna map fill, it seems. You do have room for the ibex, so probably just the ibex. Please, no wave. No! We want shark eat shark. And what's our second animal? At this stage, triggerfish would be the best. Don't have room, so at this stage, Sifaka would be the best. Take the triggerfish away, but that doesn't affect us. Interesting placement there. Okay, Sharky is still here. They just don't have that many enclosures. They're gonna struggle to... So, like, they can do Animals Project and Animals. Oh, they're playing their Caracal. Does get them 4 Preds. Oh, Fox and Caracal. That's actually a pretty handy clever. But now they're out of enclosures, so unless they have double Petting Zoo hiding here... Well, I mean, I looked at 12 money, but it wasn't enough to play Moose and Shark, which means we wouldn't have had enough to cross. Would have been maxed out International Zoo. Well, it's just funny how that works out. But we're about to lose Europe, so... And we don't have Americas. Oh, we're about to get Americas. Yeah, I mean, they're going to do their... We just end. Don't need to overthink it. We have one end game. But we have good points. Shark eating shark. And yeah, this guy's our best. Is the Sawfish more points? Sawfish doesn't give us map fill though, so I don't think it would be more points. I mean, map fill is just an extra 8 points from the shark. So, I mean, the shark attack... No, there's no way. The shark gave us 9 appeal, plus the pavilion. So the shark gave us 17 points. The Sawfish is only 12. Yeah, they do predators, extra turn. I guess they're playing the llama and maybe a second petting zoo. And yeah, extra shift did nothing. They were pretty aggressive on breaking. But we just had a very clean Cleopatra species 5, and they were messing around at the start. I don't know what they were trying to achieve still. Very confusing aquarium into a Carpy, but then just not associating for the first 5 moves, basically. Oh, they only had specialized habitat for 1. That's rough. But I wouldn't say that was particularly fast game. Okay, 29 turns, not bad. There were 5 breaks, though. I think, yeah, Chaos Build helped us a lot that game. Helped us fill map, helped us just get the early native farm online, helped us build a big aquarium round 1. Harmonies is the one game from our regular list that I haven't been looking to climb. Sort of taking a break from it apart from Sundays. I guess For Sale is the other one. It's actually funny that we're a higher rank in For Sale than we are in Harmonies. Ooh, Elite League, but 1400 is fairly low elite. For Sale's the true test of patience. Truer words have never been spoken. Okay, I mean, there are some good animals here. Manta ray would be number one priority for us, I think. They might take it because there's just rock, water, water. But also Raven and the mouse is pretty good. They can go together. But things like Manta ray and Vulture can go together. I guess even Raven and Hedgehog can go together somewhat. But yeah, Manta ray is probably the best of them here. Because it can go with actually all of these animals. That makes sense. So the problem is we might just have to deny the mouse, which is sad because I really don't want to give up the manta ray here. The thing is, it's a little bit too obvious if I do go rock, water, water. What's going on? I could also just say stuff it and let them get these patterns, but I mean it's too efficient. They're already doing those buildings. I guess water's just the best tile anyway. We don't have to make it completely obvious what we're doing. They'll be all over that. They're probably happy with the hair. That's a good combo for them. That's okay. We can look at getting mountain water green. Oh, that's unexpected. Maybe we can take the hair, hoping to, I mean, hope to get the hair back. See, it doesn't seem that likely, although... What's the difference between a hare and a rabbit? I have no idea. But it's a very good question. This doesn't particularly work that well with our placement. The mouse. Maybe it's a bit ambitious. Maybe we should just go for the vulture after all. We can play around potentially a frog or something. Hares are smaller. Is that actually true? Is that true? I thought it would have been the opposite. Yeah, what the hell, Charles? What are you trying to misinform us? That's nearly ban worthy. No, I won't. We won't do that. Ah, damn it. They shouldn't be interested in that. I guess, okay, they're doing the pattern up here. Bear doesn't quite work out. It's not really good for them either with how they're positioned. It's not great for us because we want want the water in between, not the grass in between. I mean, ladybirds just pretty safe points. Just keep taking some water. And rock. Guess we could definitely play around one bear pattern, probably. Otter. Guess we could have also looked at the raccoon. But it kind of messes with our manta ray. How much do we really want these rocks? I mean, they really want the rocks as well. Can't believe we're fighting over rocks here. But now it is also a lot more interesting with the otter appearing. Where's our last manta ray pattern going? Where's our otter pattern going? Where's our bear going? This bear is probably here. I mean, we could almost just go like bear, otter. Don't hate it. Just have to figure out where to complete the manta ray somewhere else. This could be a building up here for the hare as well. Trying to do a lot. Trying to do a lot. I don't think they want all the extra green, but we're happy just taking a rock again. Water goes there. Oh my god, we don't even have the bear. Okay, let's actually reassess then. Don't have the bear or the hare. Can finish the ray. The problem is it kills the otter. Also just have the ladybird sitting here doing nothing. But we have that coming back anyway. It probably does make the most sense. That way we can take the bear now. But I mean, we could also take the hare instead. But just these otter points are a bit wasted. Ladybug, ladybug. Could potentially go a building over here or something. Oh, that's... Don't tell me this is going to be like last week. At least they are even going to get a vulture. I mean, okay, we are second player. We still have a decent amount of points from our river. I guess theirs is now 4 long as well. Actually, we are cooked here. It's a frog we were playing around earlier. Oh. This is probably pretty good. Oh, we don't even have the freaking hair yet. What's the problem when we try to play around every single animal? If we could just get 2 rocks coming up. I mean, it looked good at the time. Oh, that's going to be such a bad board. Try to go way too many different animals. I'm not feeling harmonies at the moment. Our game can be saved if we can complete the bear and get the hare. It's not completely cooked yet. Oh, the hair isn't even that good. Oh my god. Okay, we don't even care about the hair, it's just rubbish here. I actually don't know what I'm thinking. I actually don't know what I'm thinking. Yellow, yellow, 1 mouse pattern. Yellow, yellow, green looks okay. Get some ladybird patterns as well. And we got to end it as soon as possible because their board does not look that good. They've got a lot of buildings that aren't scoring at the moment. I mean, a lot being 1. We've got to end it before this mountain scores. Then maybe we have a chance. Okay, they've actually denied that from us, but it means nothing to us. I guess they have the option of going to green there. Oh, they're probably okay. They're gonna. Okay, that building is never scoring. If we can end it with that mountain not scoring, maybe. The problem is our board is just worse because we have. I don't know. We have less buildings. We're wasting a lot of our tiles on these mountains, which just don't score as well. That makes that building score. Also gives another ladybird point here. We have 1 more turn. Okay, their mountain is not scoring at the very least. 1 mountain for us is a lot of points. Yeah, any green we can use. Green is 5 points. Mountain is 8 points. I'm guessing they finish the ball pattern and get a hair pattern. Oh. Probably a small miss there. Finishing the ball is much better for them. Still might not matter, that's the stupid thing. Do not make a tall tree there. I mean, it's just green and small tree. That's the best thing we have. Tall tree there kills the building. Man, that does not feel like a good win. Definitely got a lot worse at Harmonies. That's what I mean. I know I'm playing a lot worse, but I feel like I'm just losing to everybody at the moment. How many games would you have to try to be reasonably good for WSBG? Well, depends what your goal is. If your goal is to win the whole thing, you'd have to at least know how to play all of them. But 4 games, I guess? If you get really good at 4 games, that's your best chance of making the final 16. I mean, only salvage because their map was pretty butchered. I think if they just if they finish the ball pattern in the last turn, they just straight up win. They just made a mistake in the last turn. Absolutely should have lost that. But yeah, at WSBG, there are 4 different days where there are events, so you just pick your game for the 4 different days. Think you should probably avoid Ark Nova though, just because BDW is going to be there. But they have some other games on the same day. Like, I think Arnak might be on the same day. You could give that a go. You can also probably queue for Azul at the same time. Alright, nice. 1731. We like to see that. Oh, we'd love to see that when we get a 3 blue start. Hell yeah. Presumably they take 3 red. Don't know where I'd put 3 red. I mean, that is a good question. Where would I put 3 red? Would I even take 3 red? If they leave red, we're just pretty happy putting them in row 5, I think. I could see them taking first player. Okay, I mean, that also makes sense. Do we think they're interested in the yellow? Do we think they're going to commit to this column? Probably not. This could be just be a good time to take first player. I mean, if I do that, I think they take 2 yellow, which I'm okay with. I'd be fine taking 2 blue for line 2. Also, white's pretty contested color. We could also just look to take the 2 white here. Especially if they're started red, it makes column 2 a bit slightly less viable. Maybe we just go all in for the middle column. I guess they're pretty interested in 2 black. I mean, they're kind of signaling they want 2 black here. I don't think it's necessarily that bad to give them 2 black. It's just what they want. So we can slow play it. That's crazy. Maybe it's not crazy. Is it? They get 2 things left, so we don't. I mean, no, we just take a black and put on line 1. That's crazy. Yeah, and they're stuck with 3 red here, which we're never... Yeah, we're never giving them blue. That, I think they stuffed that up a bit. They should just discard that. Yeah, I mean, sort of reading into what the opponent really wanted, they are way overcommitted to the 1 black there. You don't have to get the same column in your first turn. Look at all the black here. We do have to take some of this black, otherwise it's not ever coming back. Don't hate the idea of starting with 2 yellow. Would they take first player with the 2 black though? Maybe. I don't want to put the white in the middle because then they'll group up all the 4 white, I guess. So maybe we just encourage them to take first player with... they can take the 2 black if they want. It's a lot of negatives for them. They're definitely not interested in first player with 1 white. Also, they had 3 blue here and they chose not to take that. So they're just all about blocking us. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Could block them on that. Don't think we necessarily want to. Or need to. Yeah, you know what? If they group up all the white, we'll just chuck that in line 3. We're okay with that. Which they probably will. We'll just put that in line 3. And then we get... That's actually pretty bad. So if they take a single black for line 1, then they leave us with 4 blue. They're not interested in the white, so we just take the 1 blue here for line 1. And then we get... Yeah, we either get the white or the black, so it's probably fine. Very good, Charles. You found the right move. Yeah, but I expect they probably just take the 3 blue. Actually, that's a good question. No, they should just take 1 black. Not a hater. No, it was definitely the right move. It's a good move to find. Now they should not be interested in black color at all. They've got 7 on their board, 6 on the board, 1 discard. It means 11 of them are gone already, so we do have to actually make sure we get these black. Okay, I did not delete your message. I mean, you guys can see anything I do on the control panel is visible. They probably do start with 2 black, and it's probably the right move as well. I mean, this is alright for both of us, actually. 3 yellow, 2 red. 3 yellow they really want. Could mirror them, but I don't think they're going to block us. I would say we just secure 2 black here while it's here. We do want 2 red. We do want 3 yellow. We do want 2 white. Not going to be easy to get all of that. And they probably take first player here with... Okay, they're just trying to group up all the white together. We can take the white here. I don't know what they're trying to do. They probably... Ooh, they take the 2 red. Do we give them 4 white? It's not a very good tile for them. I think we're kind of forced into it. It's also, yeah, it's not great finishing the black but not finishing the white in the same turn. But I think if we don't do that, then we just don't get to finish line 2 this round. We should also keep in mind they have a blank spot in row 2. So come endgame, we will score higher than them. And now it also leaves them with the decision of, oh, seems like we need to refresh. No. Okay, 4 white. Could look to take 1 yellow. Probably is the move. I would guess they would block us on 3 yellow if we do that. If they block us on 3 yellow, we just take a single white. If we take 3 yellow, they take single yellow. No, we want single yellow. Yeah, maybe that's a mistake. If they take 3 yellow, they're just discarding a lot more. Fair enough. So, I mean, we just take a blue here, make them discard even more. This forces a discard. It forces 1 discard for us, because we could put the black in line 3, but we probably shouldn't bother doing that. This discards -2 for them. Yeah, it's just better to leave this open, because there probably will be yellow. And we do want black in line 2. We actually want a lot of white coming up. There should still be a decent amount left in the bag. We do want to grab first player this round if possible. So there's some white here. Only 2 black. That makes it tricky. It's a good call from them. Yeah, leaves us with nothing to pick up with first player. So we could once again group up 3 yellow together, maybe for us. Could also just start grouping up all this blue together, make them discard a bit more. I guess it's a red for line 1, which we do want, and so do they actually. Just gives up first player. But yeah, we ideally want to figure out some way to get either 2 white or 2 black. We can keep grouping up the blue in the middle. Or would they take 4 blue? I guess they actually would. And it's a pretty good tile for them. Should we just slow take the 2 white? They are first player again. It's pretty annoying. We could slow take the white for line 4. It might just be important to get that done. Yep, Apiary is the plan. Finished 2 games of it, halfway through another 2 games in turn-based. I did play my first 2-play game earlier today, so I'm ready. Maybe it's a bit more even. Neither of us are going to finish line 2, probably. I think we're kind of safe either way. Now it's just up to them what they want to give us or not. We do that. We could get both the black and the yellow. If they want to start denying us, then we can take the blue instead, and we can also take the white away. So it's like we can both complete tiles for us, or we can both deny each other. Really, how it's going to go. Yeah, so they take for themselves. Yellows should be the one that they're least interested in, so I don't mind if they take the blue here. But yellow is pretty good for us, and black is a second row. So now they should almost definitely take the blue for line 4. And we get 3 yellow for line 3, so it's worked out pretty good for both of us. Yeah, they're not threatening blue color at all. There should not be enough blue left. They're going to really struggle in the last round here, actually. They need blue for 5 and 1 and 2. And yeah, that's not a lot of it left. So that's worked out really well for us. It's not a lot of white. They might actually start with 2 white. We could counter with 2 blue, but then we can't end the game. We want to end the game because we have a 14-point lead. Maybe 2 white is the best first move for them. And we kind of have to reply with 1 white. Yeah, just make sure they're not threatening any color. No, they're not. Yeah, they just go for their own. So then we take 2 white because it's the next most interesting tile for them. They can actually use it on line 2. 1 white they can't do anything with. If they deny 1 white now, we also get 3 red. So it probably was a mistake them trying to just group up all the, like, not worry about all the blue tiles grouping up. Because there wasn't enough blue for all of their lines. Red is pretty bizarre. I don't see the point in red. So they're just making it so the white goes in the middle, but we take that every day of the week. Like, if anything, just deny the white. But red is just a non-scoring tile. It's worth 2 points for you. And it means you can't deny the black from me, which is like an equal scoring tile to the red. Nearly. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy taking... They can't deny red or black now. It doesn't matter. Trying to think about the best way to go around it. I mean, 3 black is just equally as good. Just take it while it's here. Well, I'd say there's probably no way that they can win from this position in the last round. They did make some questionable moves early, and they definitely threw the later part of the game. Yeah, now this is just clean, no discards. They have to discard. They have to discard a black and 3 red. They were pretty aggressive, but I think they did play decently up until the last round. Okay, maybe actually the first round was actually a pretty big mistake. First round does kind of snowball you into this situation, I think. They were 500. I kind of expected that they would be decently strong based on their arena rating. But yeah, 500. It is also tough to play against 3 blue as an opening move. I mean, the issue with most 500s is consistency, right? 500s can have a great winning game, but it's just doing it consistently. That's why they're not 700. And that's why I'm like not 900, because I can't do it as consistently as the top players. Yeah, I agree with that, Grok. Alright. 2 high priority cards to University and Robot Assistants. Probably Robot Assistants with the Research Center here looks pretty good. Transmutation, now that's scary to come up against. That is a highly valuable round 1 card. So deny as much yellow as we can to make sure this doesn't come online, but also Propaganda Center with the universities is a great combination. So we at least take that away. Seems like we can't stop them doing that. But now at least we can get the university combo. And we also just make it so we deny any good yellow cards for them to actually build with transmutation. Or I guess... I think we do have enough time to get everything we want. There was another research center, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was. We just need the research center and a white, which we are getting back here. They're definitely off to a better start, but I don't hate our position. We just take away this scoring card that they can put yellow on. I guess, maybe we kind of needed to take the research center, but maybe actually messed up there. We can also take the white here, but they are going to take the yellow from the other hand, so I don't think there's too much else we're interested in. Yeah, they're going to take the yellow so they can keep Casino City. It's pretty good. Or is there any chance actually they take a white and try to get recycling? Yeah, no, we actually probably can't risk that. Hello, Marvin Moms. I think that was a consideration when there are a lot of people thinking about how to balance the Marine World expansion. So symmetrical unique actions was an idea, but I don't think it works in practice that well. This is going to be a kind of slow start, but we should have a lot of catching up power with these 3 scaling cards. We're going to have to discard a lot of cards next round. We probably want to get Propaganda Center built at the start of next round. At the very least here, we are going to deny them a green bonus, but they have the yellow bonus. But we should get the white bonus from here on out. Yeah, and that's a good thing. We're kind of both fighting on financiers, so we just look to block them as much as we can. And every financier swing is very important here. So it's going to be hard for us to overtake yellow ever, but if we can just keep winning white and green, then it should be enough. And maybe the last round we can overtake yellow, although that's still going to be a pretty tough ask. But yeah, Transmutation is one of the best cards to start with, and it was kind of unblockable. Alright, we gotta take a financier multiplier, and giving neuroscience is pretty disastrous as well. Like, really disastrous. If they do take it here. I don't think we have a choice. We gotta take the yellow. Hopefully they leave Atlantis, but the industrial complex also can be good for us if we want to build it. Some decent cards here. Oh man, they leave neuroscience. We got to take that away now. That would have been their ticket to winning green bonus for the rest of the game. Damn it. Probably take away the underwater city and maybe look to build it as another cheap yellow card. I mean, at this stage, I don't know what our game plan is. Underwater city into maybe one of the blue cards. This is not going to be buildable this round, though. Garden's definitely a possibility. I kind of like Bermuda Triangle as well. Interesting. Just take away the... All these discards don't do anything for us. Could just be worth having a nuclear plant for next round. Build for sure. Build for later. This is the question. I think we kind of have to build this, and we actually have to discard this. We need the production too much. I was hoping for a couple more yellow discards so we could get Propaganda Center built. This is a tricky thing. Now they're actually... Okay, the thing is they have basically no scoring here. I mean, I think they're going to build the research center, but are they going to build a super sonar? Like, surely not. It does nothing for them. But research center, they do win the... What? Okay, that's just straight up bad. Oh, they're going to... I don't know what they're cooking up here. Thing is, their starter's been that good that they still might just win anyway. A bit like Harmonies. Okay, they don't... See, the problem with what they're doing is they don't need that much yellow production. They already overproduce for yellow. Whereas getting a single blue production this round gives them a general and starts them on Bermuda Triangle. Probably more important that we get this nuclear plant built next round. But we ideally want yellow discard, green discard. Definitely want a green. Definitely want a yellow. We want probably 3 or 4 yellow discards. Harbor Zone's a good card for them. Genetic Upgrades is a good card for them too. Underground City is a good card for them. They don't take a Magnetic Train. There is a multiplier here. Magnetic Train has to probably actually be the answer to our problems. Take every single yellow we can get right now. Unknown tech. Bionic Grass could definitely be buildable for us, but we should probably just take the green discard first for neuroscience. Take every single yellow we can get. And Bionic Grass is buildable for us. Alright, now we gotta plan this out. That's getting discarded. That's always getting built. Honestly, could be discarding all these 4. Get Propaganda Center built, get Magnetic Train built. Seems like it's going to put us in the best position. Get that built. Now we do produce a decent amount of yellow. 3, 4. We produce 5 yellow, which is at least enough to tie them. So that does knock out some points for them. We do start producing... Wait, 6? Wait, 6? Oh, I forgot about the... Yeah, okay, the extra propaganda, so that's nice to get it. Okay, that's perfect. Now we're cooking. I think now getting rid of Harbor Zone was definitely the right move. If it let us do that and finish all the yellow, that's perfect. Now I like our position a lot better. This is where we just start outproducing them in every single resource, thanks to scaling. So they're not going to get too many more financiers than 5. Meanwhile, next round we produce at least 12 green and at least 9 yellow. At least 10 yellow, sorry. And we have 2 okay scoring cards coming in. They have 1 okay scoring card coming in. Hello, Maverick. So far, it doesn't really tell the whole tale, but yeah, there have been some good wins. Because finance is more contested, we just take the National Monument, I think. Even though it's much harder for them to build. Casino City. It's too difficult for us to build. We already need 3 black here. This is easy for us to build. A giant tower. Super Soldiers is actually not that hard for us to build. We actually produce enough for it already. As well as human cloning, we could definitely build. Center of the Earth feels a little bit too tricky to build. We already need more blue than we produce for garden. I don't think we can do too much wrong here. Hello, Alexander. I've already had my picture on victory column. I don't love my chances of getting it done again. I was thinking we definitely want a white discard for military base, which we are going to get. Probably look to build one of these yellow cards as well, I guess. I don't think we're getting 5. I mean, we'd need 6 Crystallium. Yeah, I don't see it happening. I mean, Blackbeard's Treasure could... Maybe we have enough for an extra 2 points. But at the same time, we might as well just build something that actually gives us a financier, which is also 2 points. It'll involve luck if we do get there. I like that idea. We should actually pitch that to BGA. Get your picture on side entrance. It's funny. Alright, build. Build, I think we can. That we definitely can't. I'm not convinced we can build oil rig either. Yeah, and I mean, there's no way we can, so... Pretty sure that's our limit of what we can build. We do need 1 more green, which will be a Crystallium, but that's it, I think, so we easily build everything. We overproduce yellow by a lot. And should be more than enough to win here. Because, yeah, like we said, they're not getting any financiers this round because we just outproduce them on everything. They do win black bonus here, but they don't need it. Also, it is sitting with a casual 6 generals, okay. Ah, perfect. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. Not the best score. Not bad, though. Given they started with a transmutation, I'll definitely take this. And it's actually a pretty good score considering that we are fighting over financiers the whole game. So in a contested game, 75 is fine. Alright, let's go Apiary. I'm going to be a bit slower in this because I'm only 48 elo here. We'll see if we can actually find a game quickly as well. Didn't take too long earlier today. And it's still a relatively new game. It was only released last week fully, I think. Correct, it's not a game about apes at all. Okay, 200 elo is probably going to destroy us, but I'd be happy to learn while getting wrecked. I'm not going to try to explain too much of the strategy because I know very little, but feels like Iber is pretty decent from what I've seen. Saha, whenever you receive an additional like farm bonus, that seems rubbish. Iber is nice though. At the start of your turn, you just never have to collect. It feels pretty good. We start with a wax as well, which is nice. Start with a pollen, water, wax. 3 workers is good. If upgraded, recall, blah, blah, blah. If the worker returns, you may pay 1 resource to collect a farm income. I don't think we necessarily need to worry about upgrading that. Okay, they are first player. Who are they? They are Nika. Start with... That's a lot of resources. Oh, they can convert to honey. I'm in the middle of playing a game with that. Looks pretty good. Whenever you build adjacent, get a pollen. Could be a good tile to start with for us. Or gain bees. That doesn't seem that good for us. So I mean, in an ideal world, I think we start with Paleonologist. So I mean, the basic premise of the game is there's not that many ways to score points. We're trying to fill our hive map. Filling our hive map with tiles gets us 8 points for filling it. We can also add additional little 4 hexes, and if we fill those, we get 8 points. So that's one way of scoring. The tiles themselves gives points. This one gives 0 points, but it has a pretty good ability. Some of these other ones give 2 points, so small amounts of points. You can get points from doing stuff around the map, not too many. One big way of scoring is these carved tiles. So for example, this one is 2 points for every farm tile you have. That can be pretty big. 3 points for every lightning tile or instant tile. Oh, they do take the one we want. 2 point per active bee doesn't seem that good. 8 if it's adjacent. I mean, these carved tiles don't seem that amazing. Kind of blocked us on buying anything anyway. Queen's Favor is like endgame points, so kind of pointless to get that early. There's not really many good options here. We might just have to explore first up. Yeah, true. Hibernation controls. So the workers go from strength 1 to 4. They start off low, but when you like retrieve them back, they go up in strength. And when they've finished being used at 4 strength, they go into hibernation, which you get a one-time bonus, and then sort of area control here. Person who has the most bees in this little section gets 7 points. So yeah, I think we just explore, but what do we want? Everything's pretty rubbish. I mean, we probably just move one and just get a... Oh, sorry, we can get this farm tile. Honestly, it's not that bad. I'm going to try to play a bit faster. This only costs a water, but it does allow us to hold more resources, which is just useful. Might just take one of those things as well. Yeah, because there is a limit to how many resources you can hold, and it's pretty small. Trickiest part of this game, avoiding pop crash? What the hell is pop crash? That's the other thing. I guess, yeah, it's not really relevant to our faction. We can just take our workers back whenever we want. But it's sufficient for the... No, I don't like where this is going. How are they that rich, actually? They just straight up get an amazing farm tile. Every time they take workers back, they get 3 victory points. Oh, no, but population crash is actually a good thing, I think. When you do lose all your workers, you just get 1 for free. I think that's actually quite a good thing. But I think we always want to retrieve our workers. I don't actually see a reason why we wouldn't use this faction ability. Like, it seems pretty strong. My main concern is how are we getting honey for these carved tiles? Yeah, I just don't really have a good idea of what's going to give us points in this game. Because none of these seem really worth going for. Whenever you build a farm adjacent to me, gain a victory point, it's rubbish. I mean, Caretaker seems pretty good. We can go for that later. So maybe we go for some suns here by exploring. Though we probably want to go down here to not make the double tiles that accessible. When we explore, it's just an easy way of getting resources. We reveal a planet which gives ongoing resources. Yeah, I was just looking at that. Queen's Favor's a bit tricky. I don't know how we're going to get a lot of consistent Queen Favor, but trading it for honey is an idea. But I mean, also looking at these carved tiles, they don't seem like that great scorers for us. I'm a bit lost at the moment. They went hard for the wax token. I guess that's something that we should also consider. I mean, I should consider when I'm playing from now on that wax is just a ton more valuable than all these basic resources. And I guess seed cards are as well. So letting them get a wax is probably just a beginner mistake that I've done. Wax is used for these insta bonus tiles, which are pretty powerful. Like, we could definitely look at the Queen's Chamber here. That does give us four Queen's Favor, which we can trade for 2 honey coming up. But I also really like the Caretaker. I think we need to take that because our whole faction is about getting bees done quickly and hibernating. So I feel like this is pretty important for our game plan overall. I just don't know why we have all these extra bees. It seems completely useless for this map, for our faction. It actually seems completely useless. I do wonder if they want the Queen's Chamber. I also don't mind if they reveal something else for us. Hello, Myth. Still a bit lost at the moment. The problem is farm tails are also just useless for us because we don't ever retrieve our workers. Yeah, the mat is completely random, so I think we got kind of boned with this mat just being irrelevant for the faction. I actually don't know if I saw the map. I certainly didn't look at it, but maybe I should have picked the other faction knowing that we had this map. It is. It got fully released about 3 weeks ago, I think. Or maybe 2 weeks ago. But I think ideally we look to get the go Queen's Chamber next. Yeah, what does upgrading do for us again? We can pay a resource to activate. It doesn't seem that appealing. They do take it. I mean, it's certainly better than these other two. I mean, I don't even know how we save up for DNA sequencing. We need 3 wax. I mean, I'm far from the person that should be talking about balance because this is only my second or third game. This is my third game that'll be completed, but it doesn't feel like a good combination here at all. I have a feeling that we're going to get completely destroyed. Also, rubbish collect all of our farm incomes one time. I just have no idea what we're meant to be doing with our workers. I guess we're going to be getting a lot of resources from hibernating. So hibernating is a good way that we could get 2 wax. Maybe we should buy another farm so we can store some more wax and other resources. We don't necessarily need to waste... It's such a waste of time, though. I mean, it just helps fill our board, but that's all it does. But yeah, the main reason I wanted this is to hold the extra wax. So now we can hold 3. We can hold a lot of resources now. Does the upgraded faction help us hibernate faster? It doesn't, though. Oh, if it was a 4-strength worker, it hibernates, but it doesn't feel like it makes it go any faster, I don't think. If the worker returns to the active pool, you can pay a resource to get a farm income of your choice. I mean, it's not really relevant to us. Yeah, so I don't think we need to worry about upgrading. Worker gives you +2 strength. Are they gonna do convert here? Or they go grow? Oh, that's only a strength 3. I mean, this faction at least has a very clear game plan, I think. You just get resources and convert it to honey. Oh, so it was +2, so they get to upgrade it. So, like, it seems extremely straightforward to play, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do, apart from rush the end of the game. So, for sure, one of the ways I'm going to get points is winning both of these majority bonuses. And I guess the resources that come with them, but... just need a way to get a lot of resources. Which is hibernating. You know, they add 2 extendo tiles. They also have it strength 5, so they get to buy another worker as well. We really just collecting resources here? We go to the... Do we take a risk? No, we shouldn't waste a 4 worker on this. But we probably want a seed card. Give us something to do different. Pay... That seems okay. Pay a resource to place a 2nd worker. Seems pretty good, actually. Okay, random resource plus... Probably suns are the most interesting. Gotta think about what we actually want to use this 4 strength guy on. Because teaching a dance is just pretty bad for us because we don't have any Queen's favor. But we do have to hibernate soon-ish. So we probably do really want the honey from here. And we want the extra resources. So maybe I am tempted to just put a 4 dude on explore. We just go to a random planet though and hope it's a 4 strength planet and then we can actually use it. But we probably want the double resource. And now it's a bit down to RNG if we can use the planet or not. Another way that we can score points is planting these seed cards, but I haven't found it easy to do that in my game so far. Now, all I can think of is this mat is just trash for what we want to do. Like, it's actually just a dead bonus. Just want them to buy something and reveal something good for us to use. We need some sort of direction to go in. Like, we're also getting close to our resource limit here. They buy a farm. We don't want more farms though. With our hibernation, we could definitely place it on the wax that replenishes the... This does work, right? It goes into hibernation, so now we get 2 random resources. Or 2 resources of our choice. Maybe we do just do this. Get a wax, replenish the row. Oh, it happens at the end of our turn. Maybe that's still fine. We can look at that, doing that next turn. We can also just manually trade a lot of resources for honey. It's so inefficient. We're not doing anything else. We'd also trade for wax, potentially. I guess, okay, we're actually running out of space to hold everything. We can get a wax and a honey, is that right? Oh no, we can only hold 1 more. I don't know. Keep 1 seed card. It feels like such a bad action. I guess we should actually look to start planting though. Maybe that's what we can do with our strength 4 workers. I mean, am I spending a 1? I think we'll convert is so bad. Gain 2, plant 2. Okay, maybe we have this as an option. Okay, I think I see something. Gain a wax here. Gain a honey here. Then we use this to place a 2nd worker. Pay the water, whatever. Then we buy DNA sequencing. 2 per planted. 7 if this is your only, discards the others. They're not very... They don't work together at all. That's a free conversion. Maybe we just keep... Oh, that's a pretty good ability though. Maybe we just... Okay, 7 is our only one. No more planting. We skip the second plant. We just refresh these. Okay, we have placed a second worker again. Build any 2 farms face up for free looks okay. We have 1 honey, so we can look at getting a carved tile next. 8 if adjacent to faction tile, 2 per active could also be decent for us, but I mean, this is just strictly better than this, as long as we place it next to the faction tile. Not a lot of points. 2 per farm. Three for each bee you have not used. That's not going to be many. We're going to use a lot of bees. 1 per resource doesn't seem that amazing. 3 per lightning. I think we just look at getting the cheap ones. They should have an easy time getting a lot of honey though. I guess they're exploring. Building 2 farms for free is expensive, but it does go well with irrigation. But even then, even if we have 4 farms, it's only 8 points, which is the same as survival, which is 1 honey cheaper. They spend a 2 strength bee there. Gain a seed card and... Okay, we might want to look to put a 4 strength worker here at some point. That's how we get our... That's how we get our extra grow tile. But let's just get this carved tile. Yeah, 8 if adjacent is just free. Can go down here. We get a freaking bee for our placement, thank you. Definitely filling this mat. Pretty sure we can fill 1 more pretty easily. We're not hibernating as quickly as I wanted to. I could almost just leave this guy here, because they're going to start buying carved tiles soon. We can retrieve the 2 strength from convert. We can go buy a tile. Just go exploring some more. Victory point. We still have this secret move, hidden move. They have no seed cards. Yeah, they can buy a carved tile this move. They can trade for honey at any point. I think we're going to have to take some more just slow convert actions, sadly. We could get Maybe we set up so we can get 3 wax in one go, but... Oh, exploring 7. That is interesting. This could be the time we go to Mulva if they don't block it here. Build a farm for free and trigger its ability. We probably don't mind bumping our... Okay. Take our 3 back, put the 4 there. I don't like giving them a free bump off the 4 for explore. Also, yeah, we should really aim to hibernate first so we can get this honey. This honey is just 2 points per active bee. Looks like a pretty easy tile for us to get. Just seems so handy being able to convert to honey at any time. Because now they can also avoid the sort of resource limit by just keeping their resources in honey. Definitely do not own the game. I mean, I only played it for the first time a couple of weeks ago. I started my turn-based games. And we could also just look at hidden up convert. We could convert just resources into straight up victory points and seed cards. Maybe that's actually the best thing we could do right now. We don't have that many resources though. And we still don't want to buy any of these. I don't want to put a thing on explore because then they can hibernate first before us. If we convert trading a point and like a pollen for 2 points and a card, is that actually worth our time doing? It feels so stupid though. I'm pretty sure they're also just going to wait to... so the problem is then we also can't buy a carve tile anytime soon because we're using our 4 strength worker on this. I just have no idea what to do. The other games have been pretty clear, straightforward paths, but this one I have no idea. Feels like this is a tricky one to figure out how to get points. I mean, I think our best move is just here, as much as I hate letting them hibernate. Seed card, discard a planted thing to get 5 points. I don't know why I would do that. Feels like positioning doesn't matter too much here. Okay, they do let us hibernate first. We'll see which one they want to buy. These resources are fine. We can spend them in time. Get the honey. So only at the end of the turn we have to discard down. I do want to see what they target here. Maybe the 2 points per farm. 3 per remaining bee could be pretty good for them. They do take 3 per remaining bee. Just filling up their basic mat. Oh no, that's... Oh, they're building it adjacent to that. We do get another hibernation here. Which we probably want to... Oh, we get even more resources. Retrieve 2. Do not increase strength, collect... Ugh. Definitely want the wax. We just got to spend our stuff now. Research, you may retrieve a different thing, +1 strength, and collect 1. Oh, we have build any 2 face up. We don't have the second wax for that. Do we want to get a wax with a single convert and then buy that? Maybe. Place our second worker. Yeah, we can fill in our thing there with the bee, with the farm tiles that we're getting. Okay, 2 points is nice. Guess we don't have too much of a choice here. They're both the same, I guess. This one can hold more bigger resources, luxury resources. Gain 3 seed cards. Now that's something I would have preferred. Yeah, I mean, teaching a dance in 4-player games, this seems a lot more open. But in both the 2-player games, it's been like trading 2 queens favor for the honey, which doesn't really work out in our position. +1 strength to one of your bees could be good. At least we already have majority of this hibernation comb. To be fair, okay, how many points do they actually really have at the moment? If we were looking at live score, we might just be ahead. But they have 2 hibernations coming in. So I guess there's actually not that much longer left in the game, probably. Game ends when this whole hibernation comb is filled. They're about to get 2 of them filled up. They research for 3. That seems like a slow action. Not that I'm one to talk. Maybe just keep buying tiles. Definitely want to get one of our workers to strength 4 to get the brood rearing. We should have a lot of active bees at the end of the game. Maybe actually I should have left those open. But probably also just want to make sure it's filled. We have 7 points from here. We have 8 points from here. Yeah, Queen's Favor track is also some points. They have 4 from that. We have 0. They have 1 seed card, we have 2. Retrieve. We're just gonna keep converting like a noob. Just get more wax. Because actually I think 3 seed cards is pretty good reward. Just trade for 2 wax here. Also bumps our worker back. Next couple of moves, we want to buy a cheap tile here if we can. We can buy a cheap farm. I mean, at least I feel like I have some sort of direction now. I have a good, well, I have a 2-turn plan. Won't say it's good. And so we look at filling in this complete board, which we can do. In fact, that's our 3 tiles to fill in the board, probably. This tile, 1 farm tile, which we just buy for whatever reason, and the carved tile. We could also maybe consider getting another honey and getting irrigation. So I'm actually not sure how many active bees we're going to finish with. So maybe we aim for irrigation. We have 5 farms to go with it. We just have to get it before they get it. I assume they do want it, which they can get soonish. They're just exploring, just getting resources to convert to honey. So yeah, they're going to have to spend an action retrieving. They get to place down 2 bees, which I guess they're going to cover this majority spot. Yeah, retrieving is fine. So I mean, we could get our carved tile that, no, we don't really want to bump them off. Do we? Probably wait. Let's just... okay, I see the problem. Maybe this is still fine. Let's just get the Queen Favor farm. Gain a wax? That would have been useful a few turns ago. Have they planted any? They haven't planted. They have 1 seed card. Maybe if we can end this game fast enough. Problem is there are 5 things left. I guess, yeah, okay, it's ending pretty soon. They should definitely cover the majorities here. We kind of actually don't want to retrieve our worker because we want to use its strength to be able to get the 5 cost one. They're going to refresh the bees. So that could be interesting for us. Oh, that's actually... okay, I didn't expect that. Thought they would have for sure wanted majority here. I guess they're still pretty guaranteed to get it. When they retrieve, they do get some points on their farms and Queen's Favor, which is now up to 11, 5 points. Carve with a 3 strength. It's a distraction. So it makes sense to just spend the 2. We want to hibernate 2 more bees before they can hibernate. Let's get our cards. I'm hoping there's some way that we can get a honey here. Oh my god, there it is. That's perfect. We can keep that a secret. Activate 2 on the face-up board. We might just use that now for some Queen's favor. That's worth 2 victory points before they get refreshed. And it's not going to get any better. No one's ever buying them again. Now, it would be nice if we could just collect all this at once. What else do we have? Retrieve. No strength, change your income. Plus strength is sneaky good. Discard a plant is useless. That's really important. I think we just skip for now. Plant up to 2. Now, ooh, do they get irrigation this turn? Do they still want it the most? They might actually look to block us on the 1. Yeah, they do go to carve. I guess the problem is we're going to have sort of nothing to do with our last turn. I guess we could discard the planted card to get 5 points and then plant a different one with our last action, maybe. 5 if your hive matter's full. I mean, that is 5 points. 2 per placed. That's quite a few points. Maybe we can look at planting this as a last action. It would have to be a strength 4B, but we have some of those coming up. They take... Haha, they do block us on the 1. They think that's all we can get. Honestly, I don't think this is looking that bad for us at the moment. They do just have a few more flat points. But it should be an interesting finish, I think. Yeah, we have 3. They get the Hibernator bee. I mean, they have like no active bees. Are they just going to go to grow to get active bees, maybe? They take the 2 points in majority, makes sense. We do get irrigation here. I like it. Fills in our second board as well. We want to keep these a secret. Retrieve. No, we want to plant that. Yeah, we want to keep that. That's a plus strength, which is important. So, I mean, I think the game ends in like 2 turns. But I think we do have to take a retrieve action to get our hibernation going. Curious to see where they go with this. Okay, they do go to grow to get bees. I think we might be able to finish the game before they're ready for it. Especially if we can hibernate 5 of them. That's a 10-point planted card there. And And we've filled in 2 of our things. There's no way they can fill that in, right? They have 3 seed cards though. Retrieve you. Okay, we gotta play some seed cards. Discard to gain 5, yes. And then we use this to plus the strength. You there. Make you a 4. We're planting you. That one's kind of irrelevant. We might also just draw into a better seed card. Doesn't seem likely. Pay 3 to gain. Not relevant. Discarding. No. No. We can just keep this for some endgame Queen's Favor. That's pretty good. Plant this one. Don't need to use that ability just yet. But now 3 more Queen's Favor. Plus maybe this Queen's Favor gets us another 2 victory points. Seems like we do hibernate 2 things. So we get 10 points from this seed card. We have 8 from this carve card. 10 from this carve card. I don't really see where their points are. And these kind of go the opposite. By taking this, they've just cut into their longevity points. I think we're actually winning. Yeah, and I think we're just going to end the game next turn before they're ready. They probably didn't expect the +1, but okay, they still have hidden cards. But actually, how are they gonna score points with 1 worker bees? Gotta say, Caretaker is actually pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of necessary that you have to get 1 or 2, because they do score big points. Next game is good. Yeah, none of them look great. The farm one didn't look good at the start, but then we got to build 2 for free, so it kind of looked a bit better. They trade for a wax, they trade for another wax. Wow, they had 2 of those cards. So they can... Why would they want one of these? Well, I'm not counting this as a win just yet. I don't know what is possible to happen in this game, so they could definitely surprise me with something. And I've probably forgotten a lot of things when it comes to scoring, but I feel like I should be in front. Do they have points on their... They don't have points on their faction, neither do we. But they've only filled their starting board. They're not going to fill that. Maybe they're trying to fill this. I think given the fact that they're thinking so long, I think they're kind of stuck and screwed. I mean, they trade for wax, but I don't see what they're going to do with it. Like, this does nothing. Oh, they just research for 1? Resources probably don't matter. We'll just take the Queen's Favor because we really did want that. Because that is an extra point for us with our triple here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, their action is just drawing a single research. I mean, this doesn't matter, right? Well, I mean, yeah, we just retrieve and then it triggers the end of the game. I think we're just trying to... No, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to get as many suns as we can to... Wait, why is it not saying it's the last game? Last turn. Last game. We just try to get as many suns as we can, because then we can discard them and get Queen's Favor, which I forgot to mention. But I don't think we have any other way of getting points. Like, nothing else scores us points. We can't add anything else to our board. So we're just stuck exploring. Oh, I guess that is a free Queen's Favor as well. Can we get one more with... It doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think we get another... It does say all other plays, so maybe we do get another turn and we can get a couple more Queen's Favor for like one more victory point. But this is definitely their last turn. I don't see how they can score any more points. Still 3 seed cards. We also have majority here. I mean, we get 7 points, they get 5 points, they get second tier. Activate the income of 2 different things in your hive. That does get them some points. They get 3 and a favor. Gain the resources shown on any explored planet. Just let them buy something. Maybe they got baited trying to deny us brood rearing. But I guess none of them really score that well for them. Pay to move the queenship and explore the location. I guess maybe if we had taught a dance earlier, we could have used that for our last few actions. Get some points. I don't know, were we just more efficient because we never had to retrieve our workers, and that's the main strength of our faction? We just never have to retrieve, so we don't waste turns retrieving. But we wasted a lot of turns converting, but we also got some extra turns from the seed cards. They're now out of seed cards. Also taking their full time on a normal speed game. Okay, they get Brood Chamber, which does like nothing for them. Gain 2 Bs for free. Does that even just hurt their scoring? I guess they needed to play something and it's just 2 victory points, but... yeah, it's our last turn. We just go here and get 2 suns, which discards 1 for an extra queen favor. Okay, let's go. They got 20 on their carve tiles? Oh yeah, I mean, that makes sense. They got 2 per active, 8, and then 3 per remaining. We got 18 on ours. I mean, that seems like a very low scoring game, but I guess that's just because of our faction is just meant to rush the game. It was a long one though. Both of us were taking time. Yeah, we filled more, got more hibernation points, got more building tiles done. Just felt like we were being very inefficient. I'll take that though. I did not expect. At the start, I thought we were going to lose by 30 points. I guess they just didn't really have that many good things to do either. We can get back into some familiar territory now. So it says it's going to take 9 minutes to find a game. I do find it funny. We are 19 days into the season. The top rated player is 1640 compared to other games like Ark where it's 1900 already. Only 21 elite players as well. Wow. Very true. It doesn't understand that everyone joins for sale when we start queuing. Well, I mean, it's not happening here. Wait. No, I'm pretty sure in for sale I've never restricted player level. Because I don't hit elite in for sale, I don't need to restrict it. I mean, in such a luck game anyway, I wouldn't bother. Yes, it's time, Ellie. That Apiary game was quite long, I think. I think a lot of people would have lost interest because I don't particularly know how to play well, and yeah, not many people would know the rules. I mean, hopefully if someone was watching and they got some of idea how to play, then mission accomplished. Alright, we got a stacked lobby. We got Bob, we got Osmo. And I got a bad feeling about this. 2-4-5 pass. Really bad for us. Can't bid 6 on this. Passing helps Bob a lot. But we can't bid 6 on this. I don't think the game's too hard to pick up, but I did have to spend half an hour watching a how to play video, so that did sort of explain how to play it. I guess me stumbling around probably didn't explain too much. Oh my goodness. Don't screw me over here. Calling it a fourth, I mean, I'm calling this a fifth right now, depending on what Mikey does here. He's going to start. Surely 2 is the sensible bid. And we go 3, and Bob almost certainly goes 4, and we're just stuck getting a freaking 10 for nothing. I mean, Bob always goes 4. Maybe Bob doesn't go 4. Maybe he just takes the 1. I mean, Bob just got a great deal in the first round, so why wouldn't they go 4? I don't know if we'll play Apiary on stream again, but it was just... Oh, I like playing new games on stream. I was thinking next week might play Distilled, although we still got TFM to play next week as well. And that does take up a lot of time, so does Distilled. Maybe I'll save Distilled for the week after. Even though I have played on stream, but... Yeah, I really don't like this start. A lot of the low houses are out already. I can't help but feel we're going to have to pass early here as well, though. I think we're getting a 12 here. 3, 4, 5. Don't do that to me. Would I go 6 if it went 4, 5? Would I go 6? Given that a lot of the low numbers are out already? Maybe? I just don't think I can possibly win if I pass and get a 6 here. I already don't think I can possibly win, but I think if I take the 6, okay, that makes it a bit easier. I mean, it's not fantastic either. All these people are getting good deals. Where are my good deals? Oh no. I think starting low is sensible. Don't screw this up for both of us. Thing is, they probably should just bid 6 here. They bid 6, I'm kind of forced to bid 7. 7 for a 30 I would take. I think 6 is a smart bid. I mean, I just can't pass. Thank you, Bob. Ooh. Okay. That saves us a bit of trouble. Wait, you're not actually going to bid 9, are you? If Manny bids 9, I'm forced to bid 10. I mean, yeah, at least we can outbid that. I think bidding 8 here kind of saves our game a little bit, I feel. And especially Mikey paying up big for an 11. That's really good for us. Now the player before us only has 5k. 1. Yes, everything here is pretty good. Start high. I mean, I think Mikey has to pass first this round. Or everyone's starting low. 4, 5 I could see. I would bid 6 for this, for sure. Oh! Making them pass? I think I would still bid 6 for this. Is that crazy? We can just pass and get an 18 though, and then just win the last round, but the last round is going to be 25 at the highest, so this is a chance to get a 29. And then avoid the lowest card last round. I think I like that better. Even though we're not paying much to increase from an 18 to a 29. That was the kind of dangerous thing. I mean, we're not outbidding that. But now we might actually get the lowest card this round. I didn't expect money to outbid, actually. That's just going to be really bad if this is... Okay, at least we don't get the 2, but we do get the 7. I didn't expect to get outbid there. We finished with 5k left over, so Bob's happy with that. But this Bob gets a good deal, not having to get the lowest card that round, which would have been guaranteed if we were first player. Okay, I mean, this is a great chance to get rid of our 4. We'll take that. Honestly, 7, we could have maybe got a 12. 4, we might even still get a 6 or 7 here. I think everyone just might get rid of their low card. But we have 2 good high ones, so we need to keep track of the 30 and 29. Okay, we get a 7 for that. 24 is gone. Oh, another amazing deal? I feel like... $12 and pray that we don't get the 6? Oh, we could have got away with 7. I mean, it's going to be for sure quicker on BGA. 28, avoid the 2. Get a 13. This should be a free 13. No one's bidding the 29 or 30 here. I think let's just get it while the 13 is here and available. Yeah, look at that. Everyone went high, we went higher. Perfect. Bob gets a 2 for 16. That's quite bad, though. I'm a little bit tempted to do a 27 here. Because I also don't think that the 30 or 29 is coming out. And even if it does, we get an 11. We went high again. Everyone else went kind of high. We're already on 50 points. We just have very low cards coming up. Oh my god, we get a 7. And we're probably stuck with a 0 here. But 57? Is that not just a win? Wait, we have... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I feel like we normally do really well in the first half, but this time the second half we completely outplayed them. All of them. Oh, Bob's hand was 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. That can be rough to play because you have no agency whatsoever. That would have been really interesting to have actually tracked. Hold up. 270? Damn. As far as I know, For Sale Arena has always been 5-player. I don't think that's changed. That was a really good win. I'm most proud of that win out of every single win today. I mean, I'm also pretty happy with the Word Traveler start, but that was a good win. That's the thing. That's the thing I don't understand. For Sale still is reasonably fast to find a game, despite it needing 5 players. Whereas you look at some other arena games and making it 3 players is like a death sentence. You just can never find a game. Just based on strength alone, we start with sunbathing sponsors here. It goes well with keep cards, but we almost certainly don't get that back. Ooh. I mean, I gotta follow my own tier list. I like X Token of Sos better. Plus, I mean, their first pick was probably decent if they're passing us keep cards, and... Wait, they took Chaos Build first. That's interesting. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, it's got to be 1-2. We get it ×2 super early if we want it. It's got to be export on Europe. I think just publications. Although, like, when are we playing that? And are we actually doing a round 1 Tortoise release? Because that's not the best project. We can build a 4 size down here over the 5 money. Do we just want a monkey park? No. It kind of feels like... Kind of feels like we shouldn't start with a round 1 release. Maybe we should just start with 2 Europe. Well, let's not jinx anything right now. We at least keep a sponsor to Sunbathe. I think we might just go Europe, though. It does block them as well a little bit. Oh my god, Meerkat, Den Expert, and Herbies. We just don't worry about the X token. So unfortunately, this game so started on strength 3. Marine Biologist. Oh, that's a really bad sign. You know what? I completely messed up. I think I'm going to lose this game because I did not block the Sea Animal University. Actually, I don't know why I didn't think of it. That's pretty disastrous depending on what they get. That's a really bad sign, actually. I'm not happy at all. I mean, I think we probably just sell publications. Oh, I also want to... We also still want to play the Tortoises are first, and we can draw from the deck, see what we hit. I think just sell this extra money. Okay, we can still afford it with the money from sunbathing. Building first? Not sure what that is about. We can't build a 4 size though. They have a round 1 release? Oh, they have species round 1. Least interesting pelican. Kind of interested in keeping... I mean, we can sunbathe this from our sponsor action or from the tortoise. It doesn't particularly matter. Clownfish we definitely keep. 2 size. 2 CP worker as well. We won't be able to break in time, unfortunately. Maybe we should have just started with round 1 release. Ugh. Like, almost... No, we can't do cards because then they can threaten the break. We don't need to sell it because we can sell it with our sponsor action. I don't think we ever want to play it though. Tech Institute, bro. I mean, they're going to spend an X to spend their worker, so let's just break 5 and do cards at 3. Sell that for money. Break cards at 3. Project 2 CP worker. Pray that we get the Sea Animal University before them. Doesn't seem likely, though. Maybe we should just take the Sea Animal University? Okay, Taco's nice. Should we just do the release? Maybe go for 5 Europe? Get the ×2 on sponsors upgraded. We don't really want the ×2 with sponsors upgraded though. So we're going to play communicator, then use our worker. Start with cards. I don't know if I can let them have Sea Animal University, but it's so slow if we... Okay. It was actually really slow because we don't get an upgrade this round, which we kind of need to play communicator. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Maybe we are better off trying to go for 5 Europe. I think 2 sides does make sense. Can certainly upgrade sponsors. We could play communicator with marketing, but we could also just save it for later. Well, it doesn't make sense to play it now. Maybe we can use this opportunity to draw a card. Hippo, I don't know is going to be much use. That's very interesting. Hello, Het. Thank you. Oh, they go for Partner Zoo. Could definitely see us slamming down a big aquarium. Fits here, we get an X token, then we can snipe the Sea Animal University, which I think they're really making a mistake by not taking. I kind of like this. They upgrade sponsors as well, though. That's interesting. I think... Give me that Sea Animal Uni right now. We're giving him a lot of money, but now we have guaranteed 4 Sea Animal icons. This is true, but I mean, they seem not interested at all going for it. It's so bizarre. Wait, are we about to get pilfered? We can't get pilfered. Joke's on them. I don't know why they don't want it. I have no idea why they don't want it. It's so good though, like you can't just let them have it. Cowfish will take. That's not a pilfer. Greater Flamingo. Ah, they're trying to snipe 2 Europe from us? I don't really care about that. We got bigger plans now. We also have time to... No, we can't afford. So we just cause break here. After break, we can probably afford 2 of these dudes. The same X token settings? That is a good question. I'll look after I cause the break here. This gives us a lot of money. Shame we can't sunbathe more efficiently. Game flow. Action card choosing process, I think. Choose the card, then whether you want to use the X token or gain an X token. I definitely prefer that. I know a lot of people play with the other one, but it's under game flow. And then the other common question I get is player board layout, multiple view instead of individual. That just means we can scroll down and look at their board. Yeah. The other one is default. Yeah. I much prefer this one. They can block us onto Europe. We don't care. In fact, yeah, we kind of have eyes of going for more Europe. I guess they're going to snap this away. So maybe we just block them on... They do snap it. Orcas. That looks good for us to snap. I guess we're just playing Clownfish... Sawfish. Giving them a ton of money, but yeah, also whatever. We could also cut down a 2 size. And then we get enough to play the cowfish if we want. Doesn't really help us though. We might just want to block them on 4 anyway and not bother with the cowfish, but I think we eventually do want to play it. What are they up to? They're going to clever back build. Seems like they don't have a sponsor to play. Makes it a bit risky for us to do cards, even though we really do need to do cards. Oh, that's a huge mistake. What are they doing? You can't just clever back your upgraded sponsor's action, surely. That could be a pretty useful pill for considering how broke we are. Random reptile management plan seems completely out of reach right now. But at least the kite we might want to shove into an aviary later. There's the large aquarium. Where was that earlier? Yeah, so we might just want to block them at 4. Probably do have time to X-Back build first. Let's be patient. Of course, we did just walk into a constriction if they have it. That would be a bit unfortunate. Yeah, seems like not. Yeah, that's the cool thing about getting the 2 size back. We can just get a card draw here again later, which is why we picked that enclosure. I think there's just a lot of merit to blocking them at 4. Snap for orcas. Real shame we can't play it immediately. We're lacking 1 science. Yeah, okay, this is a marketing token we just take for later. It's no problem. But we don't have hand size. It's the other kind of problem. Oh, God. I think we can at least salvage this for... I mean, okay, aquatic. Say we are playing the macaque. That's 1. I mean, surely we have enough time to get up to at least 2 CP here. I can't say that we're guaranteed aquatic. Oh yeah, we're also getting this. Okay, we're fine taking that. Probably just break next move. Though we still have a worker that we probably do want to spend. No, I mean, okay, if they're venoming us, then we just do break. We can also sunbathe this kite so we don't lose out on any discard. We don't have to discard Ibex. Kind of glad they did 2 Europe now. I don't think it's worth spending a couple of X tokens to spend our worker. Let's just get first snap, another 2 size, first card draw. Might be interesting as well as a special assignment. Migration seems like a pretty good snap here. That is our second science that we need. So now we could look at getting hand size instead of maybe the science uni. Kind of do like Wilds of Special here as well. I mean, we're getting the rep really soon. Would have probably preferred to draw from the deck and hit a native farm though. It could be okay for them. Oh yeah, oh, we can release the cowfish. Oh, that's really nice. That's a good next project to do, release cowfish. They also take federal grants. They play it during the break. Makes sense. This is Ark Nova. I should do that. Ark Nova, one of the most popular board games of all time at the moment. I'm thinking what we do is spend an X, grab Asia Partner Zoo, then just look to play Macaque Cowfish next. We could even boost sponsors up if we want. Yeah, upgrade animals, of course. Yeah, now ranked 2 on Board Game Geek. Yeah, what are their projects coming up? I actually don't know. I'm not sure they know either. It's got a bit of a learning curve for sure. But yeah, it's my favorite game of all time. Probably don't want to know how many games I've played of it. It's a bit absurd. Okay, Macaque, Cowfish. We could boost it up and look to play 1 and 2 together. I think Great Western Trail has a similar complexity to Ark Nova. So, I mean, if you're playing GWT, then I don't think Ark Nova would be a huge step up in complexity at all. Exactly, not even 5 digits. Oh, it's also a really good time to play the Sloth Bear. It's such a good time to play this. It's just right there, and it helps with species diversity. Maybe that's just the answer. Oh, yeah, or we can do a cute boost up to 5, then boost up a Sos. And we can surprise them with playing Migration for money. Surprise them with the release here. Oh my god, I thought they were about to break 7. It's like, oh crap. Engineer expert on Africa. Okay. Wrasse. Wrasse alert. Can't snap that away. Oh, we have the Sawfish release. I didn't even register that. Dude. Should really just take the money if we're doing all these releases. That leaves room for the Wrasse. That's so good. We just need to break 7 next. Congrats on your first win. Oh, if they're putting this Wrasse in range, okay, that's alarming. Double 5 size. Can't afford the Wrasse. I think we do just break 7. Break 7, really want the... Our game plan is releasing Cowfish. We also have species diversity though. We just cause the break before they get to spend their worker. Looks like they might have an eagle. Really wish we could find time to play at least orcas. Seems like we just don't have time for it. And it's also native farm. I don't think I can stay around in this round, though. It's got to be that. And I think what we want to do is 2 size here and then build a 3 size here for the macaque. Clever cards out of the way. Oh, crap. That's really unfortunate timing. That's so unfortunate. That gives them so much tempo. This is the problem. They're going to fill map and have a lot of endgame points. We're trying to rush the game, but we not getting there yet. Dude, that is such bad timing. Also seems like they have a release. We have... Okay, we have a clever with the cowfish. Yeah, they just play Sunbear straight away. The problem is their endgames right now. They will presumably get a 3rd uni at some point. They will hit Federal Grants and Engineer. We have maybe Taco in a dream scenario. Oh god, that's a great release as well. At least they can't donate. Yeah, they did take 2 city worker, so they also... Okay, they also stuck at 10 rep. I don't know though. Feel a little bit behind right now with their 5 sizes, and they still have so much money left. Oh, they just took 12, so they have presumably big animals to play. We have a lot of money, and we also can't spend it. I mean, upgrade build seems like it's going to pay off for them, though, because they are going to get map fill plus engineer almost guaranteed right now. They also have good sponsors to stay in the round, and they are going to get a 3rd worker. Howler looks okay for us. So we could definitely look at playing Chameleon plus Howler into the 3 size release to get the 3 size back for macaque. That would give us a lot to do. Just a waste of the boost cards. Takes away a 1 size from them with an expert on age, which they're about to play. So I kind of like that. We definitely don't need to play the Ras this move. I kind of like Howler release next. Fishy, fishy. Project into 12 money, maybe? Petting zoo? I mean, I'm happy if they're grabbing a wallaby. That seems a bit weird. Yeah, okay. Worker's not a problem because we have the Ras. That's the great thing about the Ras. Worker is not a problem. Have to be slightly concerned about them pushing Africa release off. But then we can also just do species diversity. Probably even a better project to do. Pharaoh's still looking rubbish, but we can find time to play both of these probably. Same action. X token's also a little bit tempting. But we just need the money to play both of these. We still have a decent point lead and money lead, so we should just relax. We have time. You have time. We can play both of these, even though Waza doesn't really do anything at this point. Oh, the Horse Whisperer we didn't want to see, though. And they get one, so they have at least 2 petting zoos. That's going to catch them up a lot of points quickly. What I'm seeing here is a giant wall of endgames and 5 sizes open. They can very easily get a lot of points. So I absolutely don't think this game is safe at all for us. But I think what is nice is we should look to play both of these. Maybe it's just a waste of time playing Wilds of Special. It could give us a lot of handy points though. Our endgames are so bad as well. We have a build action that's just going to be in the way at the moment. They have Clevers with Export in Africa. They have map fill, so they're not actually that many points behind. They probably are going to start with the cards action. It would be nice if we had an extra card here. So honestly, do we just build first? Extra card would let us discard a card to play both of these without having to. I mean, we can't even do that. Okay, let's put Wilds of Special on the back burner for now. Upgrade a Sos, I think. This could just help us to cross this round if we need it. Say they just never want to cause the break. It's a possibility. Oh, these two animals at 4. So they have a... Oh, they have a horse. Gives them a rep for their worker. They have a horse and a wallaby then, I guess. Or they have a rep 5-size animal. Coastal Manta Ray. Oh, that's the rep. If they... Okay, they don't take the pavilion, so they don't have another Asia animal. Or they're still deciding, I guess. Get them an X token, they can do project next move. Wow, they have a double glide. Oh, that means they have all the fish they need for 5 fish as well. They have 4. Okay, this could be a pretty important pilfer then. Brown bear is the absolute one of the worst things we could see right now. I mean, it's playable for both of us, but we don't have an easy way of getting it. They actually do want to do cards. This has to be a good pilfer. If it stops them playing a 5th sea animal this round, then it could definitely pay off. The thing is, we just still don't have a way to cross, I think. We're giving him money with the marine biologist. Okay, I mean, it's getting pretty close to crossing. Animal strength shouldn't matter, I don't think. Cowfish release is +8, so species diversity is better. Low mountain range. They take X tokens. +9. We can get to 95 with last worker. It's just not quite enough. Last worker also involves us getting 2 rep, which we do want for favorites, so I just don't think we can win in time. 92, 95 playing the Martin. We take X tokens, we can play Martin and nothing because we don't have space. We take Aviary. Look to play the Stork. Aviary is enough to play Martin and Stork, which... Oh no, because we're donating here. I mean, it just has to be X tokens, I think. X tokens also make for a free donation. Just break 7. Yes. The question is, do they have an eagle? But they get map filter in the break, which is very important as well. They also did not snap the brown bear, but it's kind of useless for us. Is our best move just 2 rep? 2 rep plus donation. Still not enough. Build to draw extra card. I mean, we can definitely build a 5 size and just look to finish with a strong animals action, but they almost certainly take away the brown bear. This also stops us... I mean, they're just going to break next move. They have to break. We should at least get a strong animals action to finish off the game with. So brown bear would be ideal, but they always take that away. So we just have to finish in 1 move. Which is looking like Frilled Lizard and maybe a Stork, or a Gould Monitor's better. If they have any determination, it's just enough to win though. Even without determination, it might be enough. Yeah, I mean, Release Stork doesn't feel like an amazing final move either. But yeah, I think the thing is, if we do that, we don't have X tokens to be able to just play the Stork and then do the project immediately. But we should always just build the 2 size first. No. We have to build the 2 over the rep here. We actually need the rep. I mean, Frilled Lizard is the only thing that we're guaranteed to be playing. Just end in 1 move and hope no eagle. It's pretty much the only plan. They probably do, because they played a Sunbear earlier. If they have an eagle, we just straight up lose. That is a slightly better last animal, and it is useless constriction. But it is slightly better. It's enough if they don't have an eagle. That's all we can hope for. At the very least, it seems like they can't do sea animals, and they never got to play petting zoos. It's like, if we give them any more time, then for sure they would have decimated us. Brown bear kindness. Well, I mean, it's still probably the best animal they can play. Rhino. So their endgames still look better than ours, though. Damn. I mean, it's actually just insane. If they get one extra turn, they beat us by so many points. Yeah, okay, their endgames weren't as good because they never found time to get the third uni. They did hit Grant's engineer. They did have X tokens left over. Horse Whisperer was a big waste of time because we finished the game before they were ready. Sponsored Zoo, they could have had Architectural. We would have won on tie breaks just. But yeah, also if they have an Eagle, they just still win by a ton. We'll definitely take that. That's been a good day. Yeah, probably also pretty fortunate we made sure to keep Favorite Zoo. That 5 size was a big waste of time. We could have got some more points if we just played the Martin last round and then played double animal this move. Although then I think we wouldn't have hit Favorite Zoo end game for 2. I think we didn't have the X tokens to do that. Yeah, but Migration definitely won us the game. It just allowed us to do 5 projects and, yeah, 3 releases. I think the Howler play in the middle was pretty important. It was just 2 extra animals for us to play, the Chameleon and the Howler. Then we get the 3 size back to Pilfer. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's all it takes. That's the good thing about us threatening to end it last round. They had to cause the break, and then if we can end it in 1 move, they only get 1 move as well. But if we had to make that 2 moves, they would, yeah, wreck us with double Assos. That's good though. That Sun Bear was still such bad timing. I can't believe that. Yeah, also the Sloth Bear play earlier probably did save us a lot of time. That was probably also really important. So I'm glad I saw that. Very happy with that though. Gets us up to 23rd in Arena again. Oh wow, BDW is already up to 2k this season. See how high. I mean, I'm expecting 2100 again is going to be the par. Very lit. Yep, that's it for today though. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back normal time Wednesday for Ark Nova Wednesday. Probably going to do a short video on excavation site placements. Should probably also group in Amazon house placements with that at the same time. So I can do both of those together, but I might look to release that tomorrow or Tuesday. And then I'm still kind of working overall on a beginner strategy guide, but that's tricky. It's just making the content's not that tough, but just figuring out what the content should be is the tough part. But that's still in the works for eventually. No BGA Monday. No internet issues this week, so yeah, thanks all for watching. Have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Take care.